Hello everybody, I'm Allyn Hane the Lawn Care Nut. Welcome to LT Turf. So we're actually starting here on, used to be called Frankenlawn, and actually this used to be just weeds and wild Bermuda and torpedo grass and all kinds of things, but very recently now I've had it replaced with Empire Zoysia. So this is what we call our barefoot grass here in the neighborhood and here everywhere, because, you know, southern grass, warm season turf, what we want to do is try to mimic the feel of that Kentucky bluegrass, even that turf type tall fescue. And this Empire Zoysia gives it to you. Now, it's overgrown, I let it grow a lot taller than I should because these guys are going to mow it for free for me today, so I wanted to make sure they got in a good solid mow and they really felt what it was like. But typically you can mow this down to 2 inches and it's going to be really good. However, if you want a real mow zoysia, you can get this down sub 1 inch and be just fine as well. Okay, so here we are on what I call the main stage, and so this is kind of where I start every single video and I go, I'm Allyn Hane the Lawn Care Nut. Thanks for coming back for yet another week. And this is where I film most of the videos at for that. And so this is Palmetto St. Augustine grass. So palmetto is just a variety of St. Augustine grass, and it's actually my favorite St. Augustine grass because of all the different varieties that I've had a chance to work with or work on. It's the softest, as well as it does a little bit better in shade than others, but for me it's just, I like the soft feel underfoot as compared to the Floritam that you're gonna see a little bit later. That's a little bit more crunchy. So that's what this is. This is the main stage. Looking good right now, coming out of a little bit of disease pressure, but we're still doing good, colors holding well, and standing up nice and tall. Do you know why they call this a foxtail palm? Look at the fronds. They look like the tail of a fox. Aren't they beautiful? One of my favorites. So here we are over in, this is all Floritam St. Augustine grass, and it's got a ton of wild Bermuda invading as well as a lot of Kalinga right now, but we're getting through that and you can see the color overall looks good. But a lot of people ask me about these curbs here. Now, these are actually poured curbs. They're poured on site and you pay per linear foot, and they use a machine called a Lil Bubba, L-I-L Bubba, Lil Bubba, and they actually pour these curbs on site so you can have, this is the most custom way to do landscape edging. From my understanding, it's somewhere between $5 and $7 per linear foot to have this done. So if you're looking for really custom, really clean, and easy to weed whack around, these poured curbs are a great option. These are Robolini palms. See that? Those spikes will nail you. Hardcore. It's a defense mechanism. Don't eat me. So this is the Provost St Augustine grass. This is that glyphosate tolerant St. Augustine grass. And to me, it already has a little bit of a darker color. It definitely grows a lot slower. They've inbred into it to be a slower grower. Compact leaf allows for that. But the biggest thing is it's so thick. I mean, this stuff, it's just thick. You can feel it under your feet. It's like a thick, firm mattress of turf. So that's what this is. This is Provista Scott. Sorry, I have to say it the right way. Scott's Provista St. Augustine grass. Yeah, so these are beautiful right here. These are called haliconia or false bird of paradise. And now these will get away from you. They will spread, they will move. I think I've pruned most of them out, but you'll notice they've gone under the fence and they're going back through there. But I want that here. I've got pavement here and I've got, you know, whatever there. So I'm okay if they just take over this area. And that's what these are for, more of a wild growth. But they'll flower as long as, you know, outside temperatures are over like 75, 76, they'll keep flowering all year. You know, Florida has a lot of indoor, outdoor living, so we kind of consider this the in-between of lanai. And so we have a lot of beautiful plants out here. We have fountains and things. And you know, in the mornings, this is where I'll sit a lot of times to write my newsletters or my ebooks or things that I send out, and I'm looking out at the beautiful landscape out here. And we get so much wildlife that comes out to the water out here. Obviously we have alligators that'll come in, but even, you know, different kinds of rare birds, ducks, things like that. I've seen bald eagles out here before. Osprey will come in here every once in a while. We have a lot of hawks and things, and it's just really, owls will congregate over here in these oaks. So just lots of beautiful wildlife out here. It's just a great view to have. And one of the reasons I really love Florida, because of all of our waterfowl that we have. This is just our pond, or retention pond, lake, whatever. But I mentioned before, it draws a ton of wildlife. We do get to see gators. I actually like to see the gators. You know, I don't have any small dogs, pets, or kids or anything like that, so I like to see that. But we also get a lot of really cool fish that are in here. One of the things that'll happen is a lot of people have dropped their fish tank fish in these lakes like this over the years, so we get some really interesting variety of fish. And then sometimes the birds of prey will come down and grab them and realize that it's not the kind of fish that they want, and they will drop it, and it ends up in my backyard. So probably 4 or 5 times a year I end up with a random fish just in the middle of my lawn, and I usually film those for Instagram. So follow me on Instagram, Allyn Hane.
You used to rule your roost. Used to be the king of the castle. But now everything has changed. And you remember how things used to be. The days when the grass was greener on your side of the fence. Brush off the dust and debris. Suit up. Grab your gear. With a selection of top-notch fertilizers and other lawn products, Yardmastery.com gives you the tools you need to take back your turf.
That is the Super Recycler. That is a 2018 right there. This is probably, out of all the mowers I've ever owned in my life, the Super Recycler is my favorite. Not necessarily this exact one. I had a 2012 that's been my favorite mower of all time, but this line of mower, Toro Super Recycler, only available at dealers. That's my favorite mower of all time for cut quality, ease of use, leisurely mow with the personal pace, which is just butter in your hands when you're mowing. I mean, this is just, to me, this is the ultimate mower of anything that you can get right here. This is my Honda HRX 217, complete with the Lawn Care Nut custom sticker and 3 Keys Brewery, which is located over by Bradenton, my favorite brewery, even though they just sold it, so I don't know if they're going to keep it good. But I wanted to say, if you want to get some really good looks at this Honda, man, this thing has a rake. When you take it down low, it looks like an Indy car. And I will tell you what, man, this makes, to me, this makes the most beautiful shots. Look at that. Look at that thing dropped. Yeah. All right, so here is my daily driver right here. This is the Toro Timemaster. I think this is a 2017. And this right here is the, probably as far as just practicality, get it done, feel good, beautiful cut. I mean, it has everything the Super Recycler has, just in a lot more width, you know, 10 more inch width. And I mean, who doesn't want an extra 10 inches? So solid workhorse machine right there. That's the one I use on the daily basis. By the way, it works just as gentle on the Zoysia as it does on the St. Aug. I have one more mower that's here in the garage, and it's custom. This is a super customized model. Nothing else in the world exists like this particular mower. This is actually another Toro. This is a, what do they call this? Smart Stow. But I've actually turned it into something different, and I have turned my mower into an incense holder. So this is the Smart Stow right here. This is custom. I mean, I don't think anything else like this exists in the world. Alexa, shuffle songs by Bob Marley.
Shuffling songs by Bob Marley on Amazon Music.
Alexa, volume 6. So I've appreciated having you guys here, but look, you've seen my St. Augustine, you've seen my Zoysia Grace, you've seen all my mowers and my clean decks. Now it's time for you to get out of here. Let me have my peace and quiet. Get off my turf. To me, oh yeah, look at my buddy right here. See him? There you go. Hey, buddy. Oh, what's up? Hello there. That's the rare and rarely seen palm frog right there. Look at him. He's such a cutie. See, I love the wildlife here. Oh, there he goes. All right, dude. There you go. Back to your home. There he goes.
Nice.